You're welcome to Positive Impact. My name is Joy Elenwo, and I'm your host for today. Positive Impact is a program that talks about social issues that affect the family and the society generally. Because ultimately, you are your own competition. Because until you arise, every other thing is sleeping.
What is depression to start with? It's a state whereby you are not interested in activities, you have mood swings, you don't feel like you're worth anything. And so, of course, in marriages, we have situations that can lead to depression.
Welcome to another edition of Positive Impact. Positive Impact is a program where we talk about social issues that affect the family and the society generally. Today we have a very special guest with us, and she's going to help us with this topic that is very important, becoming a better version of you. I have with me today Dr. Mrs. Mercy Bello Abu. She's an entrepreneur, a public speaker, and a consultant. You're welcome, madam.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It's good to have you here too.
Thank you.
So, becoming a better version of you, that topic, what is that all about?
Awesome. It's a great question. Thank you so much for having me. It's a wonderful platform, and I love what you're doing.
Thank
and
you.
I know it's definitely affecting lives.
Thank you.
So, my name, as she said, is Dr. Mercy Bello Abu. I transform mindset with clarity. I help you become. And that is what I do for a living. So becoming a better version of you is no brainer that I'll be talking on this today. When we talk about becoming that better version of you, what are we really talking about?
Yes.
Because ultimately, you are your own competition. Because until you arise, every other thing is sleeping. Until you get to that place, you're like, yes, I need to improve. I need to stop all the excuses. I need to stop blaming every other person except me. Then you are in that process of becoming a better you.
Okay, so what can I do to become a better version? What are the things we need to do?
Awesome. Like we will always say, it's not about, because a lot of people feel, oh, he's my competition. He is my competition. No one is your competition. You are your own competition. And what are the well that until you have that realization of who you are, there's no way you can arise. There's no way you can manifest. So how do you become a better version of you? First of all, understanding who you are. You must have a clear vision.
Yes.
It must be so certain that this is who I'm destined to be. This is all I want to be remembered for. Then you start the process. Understanding who you are brings us to what I normally talk on is the Ivsw Theory. And what is this Ivsw Theory? Number one, identity.
Yeah.
You must have an identity. Then number two, what is the value you bring to the table? What are they talking about you? How are you remembered? What value are you adding to the table that you are transforming lives? The X is your strength.
Yes.
So how are you deploying this? How are you maximizing your strength to becoming a better you, a better version of you? And finally, your weaknesses.
Okay.
Have you acknowledged them? Because they are there.
Yes.
We cannot hide them. We can't say, no, I don't have, you don't have them. And once you are able to maximize your strength, your weaknesses, because I've acknowledged them, I'm working on them.
Yes, I like that word, acknowledge, because we have to acknowledge
Yes.
that we need to become better version.
Absolutely.
Okay, how about those who, I mean, you just feel you're perfect, you know it all.
Yeah.
So what happens to those kind of
Oh.
people?
Awesome. Because you can never know it all. Once you are that place of feeling I know it all, you have peaked.
Okay.
You become stagnant. And a stagnant water smells. You don't bring value.
Yes.
You are not transforming anything. And until you get to that, because every time you have to be on the path of learning,
Yes.
everything is revealed to us on a daily basis. We see things differently because of perception, where we are at a particular point in time.
Yes. Sorry to cut you short.
Yes.
A lot of people are like, don't know where to start.
Yes.
Like confused. Where do I get help? How do I know I need to become a better version?
Awesome.
What do I do? Some say I don't have the finance. I need to go back to school. I need to do this.
Yeah.
What do they do? How
They
do
have,
they
so
put
thank
themselves
you.
together?
There's so many things you can do. Number one, like I said, you must realize it. You must come to that place of realization that I need to become a better version of me. And if you're going to do that, it's going to cost you. There's nothing, even in free time, there's nothing that is free. That is one thing we have to realize. I tell people, they say, oh, ma, I tell them, if you have to have a session with me, you pay. Because I pay to get to where I am.
Yes.
Because constant learning promotes you. It gives you a voice. It brings you to a place of relevance. Even the Bible says, show me a man that is diligent in his business. He will not stand before kings. He will not stand before men. He will stand before kings. So if you are going to get to that place, you need a mentor.
Yes.
You need a coach. You need someone that will tell you, yes, I've found something in you. You can actually become. You can be that best version of you. That one that believes in you because they've been to that place. They've seen it. They've fallen. They've risen. And that is where they are. So you need somebody to guide you. Because you cannot get to that place not having external help. And also, there are so many free platforms you can learn. It depends on what's driving you. What is the hunger? Are you genuinely interested in becoming a better version of you? Then go online. YouTube, there's so many things you can learn online. I have people that will tell you, I was self-taught. And today they are doing exploits. So if you sit down there, because everything remains on the place of inertia until an external force is applied. And if you think that I'm going to do it, getting there all by yourself, and you are determined, you will achieve something. But be rest assured, you need a coach, you need a mentor to help you push to becoming that better version of you.
Some people have people around them who always discourage them or make them feel they can't go further. And some people, naturally, when they hear that, they get discouraged. So what do they do?
I wrote something like that. Okay. I wanted to bring it out. I said, never you surround yourself with people that bring you down. Yes. Oh, no. You have to be intentional. Yes. For that person, that woman, that man that has decided to become a better version, everything you do is about it. You have to be intentional, deliberate about it. So I choose to be in this space. Yes. And if I am not comfortable that you constantly pull me down, tell me things that are not edifying, that are not lifting, yes, it's my decision to take myself out of that space. Now you are on that journey. Because until you realize it, a lot of us feel, oh, let me not, I tell people, you want to, let them not say I'm a bad person. Let them not say, until they say that you've not started. Because until people start saying, what is wrong with that? Because you've become intentional. I'm not allowing every garbage or anything to come, because this life has to be phenomenal. It has to be so exceptional that you are picked out in the marketplace.
Okay, now, in this situation where you have a husband, he's intimidated by your ambition and your position and doesn't allow you to, become a better version of you, what do you do as a wife, as a spouse?
I hear that a lot. Yes. Oh, one thing I have come to realize, no one can actually pull you to that place you don't want to if you don't allow them. As a husband, we know, especially in this climb, that they have a very strong hold. But I tell my women, because I run a lot of women organizations, I have so many women under me, and I tell them, how determined are you? How hungry are you to becoming that best version of you? I'm not just saying it because I want people to think I am saying it. Once it's on the inside, it will manifest. Eventually, that same spouse, that same man, that same husband that has been telling you, I don't want you to do it, we start to see there's something about this woman, because she refused to give up. She refused. She's keeping at it. Even when she's cooking, she's talking about it. She's in the bathroom, she's talking about it. Eventually, everybody starts to say it. It's not when you tell me the next week you say, I'm not sure of that thing anymore. Then you are not. You've not sold yourself to that person that they will not help you to achieving that which you have set out to do. So for me, as women, as I've always been on their case. I know, because we hear, oh, I want to do this. We know how to talk about it. We don't want to do the work. And it requires a lot of work. Persistence, resilience. You persevere and you push it and you start to manifest it. They don't have any option to start to acknowledge that of a truth. She has it in her. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I want to become a better version of me, and I go out there knocking on doors, and people keep saying no.
Yeah.
What do I do? Everywhere I go, they say no. Do I get discouraged and come back home and cry, or what do I do?
Oh, no, you don't. Because they're not definitely going to accept you because, oh, I've become a better version of me. Accept me, word, I'm here. No, it doesn't work that way. It reminds me of Jennifer. They call her Jennifer Diary, because I need to read it. She was, what is her name? Funke, what is her name? She's an actress. She's quite popular in Nigeria. So she said, while she was trying to gain visibility, knocking on doors, going for auditions upon auditions, nobody. Because she didn't have the X factor. You know, in the movie industry, there's something about, oh, you must have a personality that speaks and all that. And a lot of people did not accept her. What did she do? She had to go back, started developing herself. Then she now said, I can actually produce my own. And she did. And when she did, Jennifer's Diary, the world, everybody started noticing. They started coming, and rows upon rows were coming.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Before we take a break, I'll just say this. When we started this program, we were looking for sponsors. Went to a place. I'm not going to mention the company, and they said, "Well, that what you have not blown.
You have not blown. Yes.
You never blown. So I said, oh, only those who have blown that you can.
Yes.
But that's not fair.
It's not.
So they wait for you to get them. But so we're still pushing to get to where we are.
Absolutely.
So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back. We're still talking about becoming a better version of you. And I'm here with Dr. Mrs. Mercy Bello Abu. Madam, now we were talking about becoming a better version. You mentioned you have a mentorship and coaching school.
Yes.
So can you tell us about that?
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, we have the School of Clarity, Entrepreneurship, and Mentorship. What informed this? Because in the course of doing this for over 25 years, I have gotten to that place and come to the realization that a lot of us are where we are, in our 50s, in our 40s, not having that clear image, version of what we actually want to become. And there was a gap. Being in HR, I'm also in HR. I do a lot of recruitment trainings for individuals and organizations. Then I get to see a lot of our youth come before us. Oh, I need a job. Then you ask, what did you study in school? Economics or agribusiness, or fishery and management. Did you choose that course? No, they gave me. Now you are coming out of the university with that mindset of they gave me. You've not taken ownership of the course. So already you are coming out defeated. Identity crisis, not clear. And you are coming into the jungle that is not even ready to even help you as a youth. So how do you navigate? How do you go through this storm? So when they come before me, you see them with no confidence, nothing. From the first, 24 to 20, you're like, how? Then we realize that it's because they are not clear. They didn't really know in terms of their personality, what they are good at, because it has not even been harnessed. And they have it dormant on their inside, because no clarity. Now, you say, oh, the course, that is why I'm looking for a job. For the past 3 years, I've been searching. What are you actually searching for? Because until you know why, the how is difficult. I have a book called My Compelling Why. That was what informed me. I said, until your why is so clear, your how becomes so easy because you can now start to achieve them. This is what informed the School of Clarity, Entrepreneurship, and Mentorship. Not just about our youth alone, also our women. We hear of 35 affirmative action. We need to do this. Women need to help. Women need to arise. You need to give us our place. I ask, are we ready? Are we prepared? Do we have the capacity that when this opportunity comes, that we will not mess it up? If we live in a society where, as a woman, you are not permitted, you are not allowed to make any mistake because they don't forgive easily. By default, you're supposed to be above certain things. When I was doing a survey the other day, I said, look at the women that have held high positions in this country. The way they dwell on it. We have the men folks that have done a lot of atrocities and they are given another opportunity. But for a lot of our women, they went into oblivion because they made that singular mistake. Patricia Ete, as we speak today, she was a speaker in the Nigerian parliament. Oh, they say she did furniture, this thing, and nothing. As we speak today, she's nowhere, nothing. And that is the society you live in. So as a woman, how do I come out of this obscurity? How do I begin to use my voice positively that it start to transform lives? That is what informed the School of Clarity. Because you need to come out. There's something on your side. By nature, we are nurturers. We are inspirational. We are supposed to be role models. We are supposed to be people that when you arise, every other woman looks up to you as a role model. And there are so many out there.
Okay. Can you give us, like stories of one or two that came in and, and how they got transformed to become better version of themselves?
Yes, so many. I remember in 2015, I was in an association for entrepreneurs. And before we know it, she's out there, she's helping, betting entrepreneurial mindset, because that is my niche, that is what I do, helping to bet that entrepreneurial mindset, especially in women, because we cannot talk of empowerment without you financially being empowered. And that has been the core of our problem. And so many women, we saw Mercy Bello Abu. What is she doing? And they rallied around, they came. So for every woman that walked through our door, for every woman that is associated with me today, because I dared to show up, regardless of what it is that I was going through, it's made so many So the history of most women entrepreneurs in Salsa cannot be written without my name there, because we help them actualize that voice. Because you can actually start to change the narrative. Is it in the business path? Is it in you helping other women develop that? So we have so many women. I have a lot of mentees, bank managers. I have people, because some you'll be surprised they are actually working. Still not clear. Yeah. Still not clear. They are still searching. Because I did my searching way back. So now I can help you as you're searching, because I know where you are. I've been there. If it's in business, I've run, my business was very popular in Port Harcourt. I've been there. I did my business for over 15 years. So now coming out to helping you grow that business, sustain that business, and let that business be scalable. Because a lot of our businesses are not scalable. They are at that point, you get to a point you are stuck. You can't reinvent yourself. You're like, okay, what do I need to do? That is where frustration comes in, depression comes in. But imagine you having someone there. Yes, I've been there. We can do it this way. You can do it this way. Then you dream again. Because you need someone to help you see the possibilities there. Because you've been there, done that. You've gotten to that place like, I can't keep myself.
Okay. Okay, say someone comes in, needs a job, you know, the process.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Oh, when you come in, because for me, I started that part when I came into consulting, recruitment, but it was too tedious, you get to meet a lot, it's a difficult terrain. So what did I do? I had to now specialize in training, helping to bring that out. So whenever I train for organization, they're like, okay, can you help us get this individual to fill this position that you have created? So we do that, but it's not my core anymore. My core now is helping organizations in terms of management, personal effectiveness in the workplace, helping to make sure that the organization work to the highest premium productivity.
So individuals can walk up to you?
Individuals, not really. Is when the organization asks, then I have partners that I would do that with.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You know, so now, becoming a better version. So what are the steps? How do we apply, you know, the steps we apply to become better version? Yes.
So to summarize the 3 steps I will always tell is, number 1, like we said, have a vision. Have a clear vision. What is the vision? Until you visualize it, until you see yourself in it, it's difficult to accomplish. So you must have a vision.
Okay, this kind of vision, something you dream, you
yes,
imagine, or something
imagine.
you want.
Yes, you imagine. You say, okay, this is where I am seeing myself there. Okay. Like most time when we are starting the beginning of the year, we have this called the vision board. I do that training a lot, because your vision board is something that helps you visualize. You bring the pictures to life. Oh, I dream of a vacation in Maldives. Then you take the picture and you keep it there. You dream of, I'm seeing myself acquiring a certificate, a degree in a particular school, because you must be specific. Then you put it there. As you look at this vision board, you are visualizing it. You're seeing yourself, and it starts to manifest. Because until you have a clear vision, it's difficult to achieve certain things. You must see yourself at the end. Then you start. It's Steve Jobs that said, until you see yourself at that beginning, you go to the future. Others are coming, they are not there yet, but you are already there. So he brought the future to the present. And that was what happened with Apple and all that.
Sorry, is there, you know, can we see someone and just, you know, want to be like that person? Is that also a vision? And begin to work
of course. Of course. We always ask, who is inspiring you? You must look at someone like, I've seen all that this person is doing. I admire. So I start to apply. Because there's no new idea. Yes. Everything someone has done before. So you are just going to like, oh, template by template, I can actually do this. Yes. I can own it, take it to me, to express it and bring it out the way that is a representation of who I am. Your uniqueness. Your identity is your uniqueness. No other person has it. It's your uniqueness. Then number 2, a dream. Having that vision, now you have a dream. Whenever I talk on this, I remember vividly that speech of I have a dream. it was life transforming. When Martin Luther King said, I have a dream, I'm just paraphrasing, the one that really spoke to me, said that my 4 little children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That he will see an American that's a black man will one day. So when Barack Obama became, so it was like, yes, the dream. So it's something, everyone, you must have a dream. Because dreams do come true. As long as you are like working on it on a daily basis, no matter what it is, you get up, you dress up, and you show up. Things definitely happen.
I like that. You get up, you show up.
You get up,
you dress up,
and you show up.
Okay.
And things definitely will happen.
So
then the last one for that,
no,
the 3
before
steps.
okay. The last one, there's a little bit of confusion.
Okay.
Vision and dream.
Yeah.
Can you
Your
differentiate both of them?
vision is, this is what I have decided to do in my life. I have visualized it, I've seen it. It's clear. The dream is who I ultimately become. That dream, like, yes, did you see that? It's something that I have thought about. It's something that becomes the outcome of my vision. Because they will ask, if I ask, this vision, what is it? So the dream becomes the outcome. It's the manifestation of your vision.
In conclusion, what are you going to say to someone out there who is still confused about becoming a better version?
Yeah, thank you. In conclusion, you cannot, I tell people, I say tomorrow is not guaranteed. How do you want to be remembered? What do you want the world to say? You know you can write your own epitaph while you are alive. So how do you want to be remembered? Start writing it now. And if you want to write it now, you need to become that better version of you that the society will see and say, yes, indeed, he left his footprints in the sands of time. And for you, we say all the best.
Thank you so much for coming. Really glad to have you here today. And we've come to the end of this program. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any comments, you can use our comment section. And please share. Thank you.